Welcome to Frank's Pussy Willow Challenge, video number 6. It is, May 5th, which puts us at 16 days since we put in this plant into water, those cuttings into water, those cuttings into dirt, and seeds into the seedling tray there. So we've got some major developments, believe it or not. First, I'm going to start here. We have roots. Lots of roots. Look at that. Pretty much every cutting is rooting. Alright, ignore the green one. That's a lemon tree that I put in there. But you can see they're all rooting really nicely. But what's happened up here is that a lot of the initial leaves that came out, these branches sprouted out of here as soon as we put them in water. Those have all dried up and died. So that concerns me a little bit. But I guess as long as we have roots, the plant is alive, and there are other leaves and branches growing out. But I'm concerned that those initial ones all died off. Over here we don't have much of a visual change at all. So I water this every second day. I keep the soil pretty moist, and hopefully they're rooting. We'll see. We'll just continue to watch. But here is the most interesting thing. I thought some debris had fallen down from these branches, but it turns out we have seedlings here. At the 10-day mark, at exactly day 10, look at what popped up. Look at that. 2 seedlings there. 1 seedling right here. Can't miss that one. Where else have we got them? We got another one right here. See that? And another one right here. So I counted 5 seedlings that popped up, and they are very incredibly delicate and fragile. So I'm not going to mess with them. I'm just going to keep intermittent watering. Again, sometimes I put them in this tray with water, but I find it really soaks the soil thoroughly, and I don't want it to be continually sopping wet. So I usually soak it for a day and then pull it out for 4 or 5 days until it starts to dry up to the touch. So it's happening. It's looking like I am going to be able to grow some pussy willow trees from cuttings over there, from seedlings over here, and I don't know about those, whether or not they're going to survive. If they survive, I'll just probably plant that whole thing as a bush outside and keep it nice and low and trimmed. The plan for these seedlings would be to give them to friends as COVID reminders. Hopefully they'd be trees that they can plant as a reminder of the struggles we went through in COVID. And those, I don't know, maybe just plant them at my home or at the cottage. So 10 days is when we started to see some real signs of growth as far as roots and seedlings. And what I plan to do is just let the roots get a little stronger over here before I move them. I'll probably move them to separate containers so that they don't get too entangled and they're easier to replant. So far the Pussy Willow Challenge is a success. Stay with me.